Welcome back to Veteran Game. Today we're diving into Raiden III x MIKADO MANIAX. This special reissue is delightful, especially for its enhanced accessibility and new ways of experiencing the game, catering to all types of players. We often talk about the preservation of old video games that exist in the shadow of not being forgotten, but rather of not being able to be played on ever more powerful machines. Operations like this, that celebrate a no-holds-barred nostalgia factor, are a tasty and functional concert of aesthetics and sound, fitting well into this panorama. The Raiden franchise has always steered clear of too many technicalities or overly complicated shifts in the genre of vertical scrolling shooters, instead delivering a visceral, straightforward gaming experience that bursts onto your screen with colorful bullets, laser beams, giant mech enemies, and explosions, attacking us with an action radius that often leaves no room for us to take cover. Raiden III x MIKADO MANIAX continues this aggressive, but extremely accessible formula. Get used to losing a lot because, given the bullet hell nature that manifests in the skies of Raiden III, while some opponents are real sponges, a single hit can destroy our ship and send power-ups scattering across the screen. From the options, we can freely choose how many tokens we have at our disposal and thus bypass the classic screen asking us if we want to continue or not within the usual 9 seconds. Another token, another round, and, alas, the score is reset and the run through 7 tough, but not unbeatable levels begins again. The title before the name Raiden may change, but the substance remains the same. The best help possible is our brain, relative learning stimuli, and execution speed. Memory also has its percentage of importance. Indeed, memorizing where one or the other enemy will come from is useful for positioning ourselves strategically in the best parts of the game area. It must also be said that achieving the perfect score is a titanic feat, not impossible, but after a couple of final deaths due to extreme frustration, don't be ashamed if you arrive at the end-level boss fight spamming the classic bombs useful for clearing the swarm of enemies that stand in your way. It's a popular solution, perhaps not the most elegant, but always very useful. Last but not least, all the direct power-ups that enhance and increase our offensive strength. Whether they're laser beams, bullet sprays, or static search missiles, little changes. The gameplay style is precise for each of us, and the choice, though not vast, allows us to approach a fire tactic more suited to our way of playing. Personally, I am a lover of the bullet rain that fills the entire game area. Certainly, they are less powerful than a curved power laser beam, one of those shots that we can almost stay still and watch the energy beam twist and hit all the enemies present. However, when that delightful fan of bullets opens up in front of our ship, preventing any enemy from approaching, disintegrating them as soon as they enter our action radius, those are feelings of extreme power that really make you believe you have become potentially an immortal war machine. Just like in Raiden IV, in this third chapter the novelty is a revised musical arrangement, complete with little avatars depicting the new composers having fun messing with the instruments, which we can unlock and see from level to level. If by the end of the game we're still not satisfied, we can always repeat a certain stage, looking for the perfect score or setting up some challenge with ourselves, or just dedicate ourselves to the direct fight with the bosses of each level. In short, we're talking about a project that has remained unchanged from 2005 to today, so the only thing that can emerge is the solidity of a work aware of its own limits, that doesn't want to distort the original and seeks to relaunch the franchise, evidently without taking the trouble to evolve it but assuming the responsibility of preserving it and giving the opportunity to those who played it yesterday and those who want to have fun again today, to play titles of this caliber even after years. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Veteran Game. Make sure to subscribe for more gaming reviews and updates. And as always, happy gaming.